Project Solar Stadium, home of Hyde United, and today's non-league review.
We head over to the turnstiles and pay our £12 admission for today's Northern Premier League encounter. Once inside, we get a first look at our surroundings and we're going to have a quick look at the pitch, which is in immaculate condition. To the left is the main stand where you will find the only seats in the ground. Unfortunately, this is an extra £1 admission. Instead, we'll head over to our favourite part of any ground tour, the club shop. And as always, we're straight in for the pin badge, which we picked up for a bargain of £3. We got up close and personal with this season's new kits and all the other bits of memorabilia they have lying around. Next up, and just next door, we took a trip into the newly renovated Tigers Clubhouse. Despite being tucked away in the corner, it's surprising how big it is once inside. We headed over to the well-stocked bar to check out the selection, where we opted for a pint of Madri at £5. If we was a Tiger member, we would have got £1 off and only paid the £4. Overall, a fantastic space with plenty of seating, big screen TVs, and even a few dartboards to keep the punters happy. Back outside and time for a ground tour, one of my favourite grounds in this league. The first of many standing terraces on the right before we enter the big one behind the goal. With plenty of space under cover as you head to the far corner where there is a little pop-up bar. As we head down the far side, we'll see the queue for Big Owl's Burger Van, which we should have tried. Continuing down, there's a little wooden makeshift terrace which makes it covered pretty much the whole way down. Dugouts on the left, with a large crowd gathering behind already. As we head further down to the far corner, we will notice that there is some more turnstiles that are no longer in use. Despite not being as big as the terrace behind the other goal, there is still plenty of room with full covered shelter all the way down. As we approached the corner, we thought this was the end of our journey, but the fencing was just coming down so we could get through. This side of the seated stand was closed off because, like I said before, you have to pay £1 at the other end. And now it was time to test out the Tigers T-Bar and see if we can get that pie. First of all, the queue weren't even that long and I missed the first 15 minutes of the game. Secondly, there was no pies, but we thought we'd opt for the Cumberland sausage meal deal. And thirdly, this is what we were given, not a single Cumberland sausage in sight. And after paying £6.50 for sausage, chips, peas and gravy, this was the best place for them. After advertising Cumberland sausage, we ended up with 2 crappy processed sausages and the chips like they were cooked 3 times. Despite that, I turned around just in time to see Warrington take a 2-1 lead with a goal from a corner. We left our mark with our non-league review stickers and watched the rest of the game. Overall, despite the poor experience with the food, I do love Hyde's ground. Plenty to see, plenty to do. But maybe next time I'll try Big Owl's. As ever, thanks for watching, like, subscribe and comment where you'd like to see us go next.